What's up, man? Just got done with the meet a couple hours ago. Holy cow, I am dead. Just kind of wanted to get you a video as soon as possible. Wow, my dog is sneezing. Just pretty amped and pretty excited. You know what? It was a good meet, not a great meet. Just to kind of run through with you. Yeah, leading into the meet wasn't great. I was kind of having a little bit of stomach issues, and I actually weighed in at 191 pounds, 14 pounds under my weight class. I was weighing probably 196 to 198 in the mornings, and then like a little over 200 in the afternoons. And I think this kind of stomach thing kind of pushed me down a little bit. So that was kind of crazy. Starting out with squat, we crushed. Opener 185, smoked it. Second attempt 195, smoked it, but something happened with the video, so I don't have a video of my second attempt. And then my third attempt, 205, was about all I had today. Not gonna lie. I was surprised because 195, which was just like 20 pounds less, was a smoke show. So I was surprised that 205 went up that slow. But 3 for 3 on squats, 451 pound. So hey, good PR there. Bench. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the USAPL. So first attempt, I missed my opener, first of all. I'm trying not to make excuses, but what happened was the benches were super slick. The benches in the warm-up room were super grippy, and I had no problems. I slipped, though, on my opener, and you can kind of see my right scap move, and I just missed. I completely missed it. My back starts cramping. I freaking just miss it. So I take my opener again, and I hit it, and it went pretty well. And then I went up to 117.5 for my second. That was my opener taken again, and then 125, which was 275 pounds, just a 15-pound increase. And I miss it. I think my butt came off the bench. I'm gonna address what I think needs to happen after this, but couldn't believe how long I had to hold it. Couldn't believe how long I had to pause it. Just mind blowing. Like, complete reset now on bench. Like, I need to go to the gym, and on my top sets, I need to hold that sucker for at least 2 to 3 seconds. Pause for at least 2 to 3 seconds, and then go. I need a complete reset on bench. That was because in the warm-up room, I obliterated 245, and I figure I go out in 260s, blow it up, and that was humbling. That was very humbling. Deadlift though, A-okay. You know, it's my lift, it's my money. 230, 506, smoke show. 245, which was 539, smoke show. And then I went 5 pounds heavier than what you had prescribed, and I think it was the perfect call. 262.5, which was 578, and moved really well. So, okay, let's move on. I kind of want to talk to you about the future. So, and FYI, I don't know if you still do kind of like the Google Hangouts or like a Skype meeting or anything after meets. I would love to do one if you have time next week. I would like to take next week off and then see how I feel at the end of next week. And I might take another week off. I might start up again. We'll talk. But if you have some time next week to do like a Skype or the Google Hangouts, I think is what we did last time, I would love to do that. My plan is to compete in the USAPL in July. So give me a nice 6 months, another 20-some week thing. So I'm going to take a picture of this and send it to you because I have all 3 of my lifts listed, and then a column for technique and a column for strength. And this is my opinion, and I totally, if you need to disagree with me, please by all means disagree with me because this is just my opinion, and maybe we can talk about this later. But so squat technique wise, I don't think anything really needs to change. I think technique-wise it looks good. Strength-wise, it's all about the quads. So I think that's the biggest thing for the squat is quads. Bench, pause. I need to work on my pause. That is the biggest thing technique-wise. And then also my butt not coming off the bench. I think my butt came off on 275, which I think is why I missed it. I could have maybe kind of went down a little bit and back. I don't know. I didn't really ask him, so I should have asked the judges why I missed it, but it is what it is. The pause is the biggest thing, and also making sure that I'm keeping my butt on my bench, because I'm pretty sure it came off on my first attempt at my opener, which was just a complete disaster, and I think it came off on my third attempt. So, but it was just a bad day of benching in general. Strength wise, I think number 1 is hypertrophy. Just overall get my upper body bigger, and number 2, triceps. You'll see in my lifts, it kind of comes off my chest pretty quick, and then the lockout sucks, which is really weird for a raw lifter, I feel like, but maybe that's normal. I don't know. Deadlift technique-wise, keeping my lats engaged so I can keep the bar closer to my shins. I could definitely tell that the bar was drifting away. I have a scab on my right shin, and it opens up every time I'm at the gym, and for some reason it didn't open up today, and it should have, and I could tell too, especially on my last pull, it's on my shin, and it kind of drifts away, and then it gets back on my thighs. So sometimes somewhere around my knee level, the bar's drifting away a little bit. So I need to focus on keeping my lats engaged, keeping the bar close. And then strength-wise, hamstrings. So the lower body is really, I feel like, all about the legs. Getting my quads up, getting my hamstrings up. The bench is all about, big about technique. And then maybe just trying to get bigger. And triceps. So, accessory-wise. There's 12 accessories in a week, basically. 3 accessories per day. For the squats, I'm thinking leg press, because I don't have access to a belt squat. I don't really want to deal with it, so I'm thinking leg press, and then either lunges or split leg squats, some kind of single leg work, because that really keeps me healthy, I think. So the big thing would be leg press, and the second one would be lunges, some kind of single leg work. For the bench, I'm thinking for hypertrophy wise, I'm going to throw in some dumbbell bench, and I'm going to do like 20s, and then maybe 15s and 10s and 8s or something, kind of pyramid it down. Every block. So, and then for triceps, I don't know. Give me some ideas on triceps. The only thing tricep wise I did going into this meet was tricep pushdowns. Not enough. I think I need to do some heavier, maybe work on my triceps accessory wise. Skull crushers and things like that tend to kill my elbows, so I'd be open for suggestions on there. As far as deadlift goes, RDL. And instead of stiff leg deadlift, doing an RDL. RDL is a little bit easier on my low back, so that would be to increase my hamstrings, and then also hamstring curls. So that would take care of 6 of my accessories, and the other 6, obviously upper back. So rows, chins, and then band pull, parts or face pulls. That's what I've always been doing. And then abs would be the other 3. So ab wheel, weighted side planks, ab wheel. That's kind of what I've been doing. Ab wheel makes me feel really good. And then some kind of oblique work, which I've been doing weighted side planks. I don't know if you have any other suggestions on obliques. The only real suggestions I have maybe on secondary movements behind that aren't my comp lifts would be more for bench, like maybe close grip to work on my triceps, and maybe banded bench. I don't have band pegs or anything, but I'm wondering if I can wrap a band under the bench and over. If I could do that to hit my triceps. I don't know. So I'm going to take a picture of this and attach it to the email just so you can kind of see where I'm seeing things. And by all means, please disagree if you disagree at all. So, yeah, let me know if you have any time next week to go do a Skype meeting. I'm totally fine if you don't. That's totally fine. So, yeah. Hey, man, I really appreciate everything. Other than bench, it was a really good meet. Other than bench, we hit everything we wanted to. So, bench was just humbling. It was a USAPL meet, and I just wasn't ready for that. So, kind of back to the kind of scratching bench completely from my mind and going, the next time I go to the gym to bench, I'm just going with an open mind, and I am going to pause the crap out of them. So, all right, man. Talk to you later.